This is Daniel Hutchins, and today we're talking about another article from our friend CBR.com. So from CBR.com, we're talking about Lois Lane. Lois Lane's attempted murder of Superman raises a lot of disturbing questions. Now, Justice League Infinity just revealed that Lois Lane has the means to murder Superman, and this has raised a number of questions regarding their relationship. This was from last week. So here we go. Warning, there are some spoilers for Justice League Infinity number 2, on sale now from DC Comics. Justice League Infinity number 2 unleashes an evil version of Superman in DC animated universe, literally right in front of Lois Lane. Perhaps more disturbing, though, is then this sadistic version of the Man of Steel, however, is the way Lois handles this imposter. The wife of Superman produces a kryptonite weapon capable of killing her husband, interfering dark implications for the dynamic between Lois and Clark, particularly in a traditional family-friendly animated version of the DC Universe. From the first issue of Justice League Infinity, Amazo accidentally altered reality. This had caused the DC Animated Universe regular Superman, who was enjoying dinner with Lois from a time, to switch places with the evil version of himself. Now, the issue reveals that this Superman is actually known as the Overman, and was raised in alternate reality by Vandal Savage, who conquered the world while working with Nazis. Unsure of where he was, Overman attacked Lois, but she bought herself some moments of reprieve when she shot him with the kryptonite gun that Clark entrusted to her. Related to this article is Justice League Infinity introduces the DC Animated Universe's most dangerous Superman. But we are not talking about that, we're talking about someone else. So Overman proved to be invulnerable to green kryptonite, and Lois only survived their encounter because he left without killing her. Ultimately, even the Justice League seemed outmatched over Overman until the Martian Manhunter returned and disabled him with a telepathic attack. But the fact that the DC Animated Universe, Clark gave Lois a kryptonite weapon to use against him, which speaks volumes. From the comics, Superman has long trusted Batman to wield kryptonite against him should the need ever arise. The DC Animated Universe followed this example, but with Bruce being shown to be in possession of a few different kryptonite samples following his and Clark's first meeting in the world's finest. But Clark giving Lois kryptonite is different because in this intimate relationship between them, the whole idea that the couple has even had to consider how Lois would defend herself from Clark is quite sad, but it highlights how Clark's powers negatively impact his personal life and is a rather dark note to include to the DC Animated Universe story. Given, though, that the franchise started with cartoons aimed at a target audience comprised mostly of children. Now, that might not be the case anymore, but it doesn't really matter, does it? So, related to this article is Justice League Infinity adds a third wheel to the DC's best duo. But we're not talking about that, we're talking about someone else. So some may argue that the kryptonite failsafe concept goes against the core ethos of Superman and as relies on the Man of Steel making decisions based on fear and pessimism, in contrast to normal optimism. But most iterations from this character have similar systems in place. In Smallville, Clark's friends and family frequently had to use green kryptonite to subdue him, from various instances where his mind resolved to make him act dangerously. Tyler Hoechlin's Arrowverse version of Clark has similarly changed his position on kryptonite weapons over time. His initial appearance on Supergirl, he was outraged to discover that Martian Manhunter and the DEO had a kryptonite arsenal, pointing out that the weapons posed a threat not just to his own life, but to his cousins as well. He was similarly upset and Superman and Lois when he discovered that Sam Lane had a dog creating kryptonite weapons through Project 7734. But even after Zod temporarily took over his body, Clark realized the threat he could pose if he was ever corrupted again, and decided that someone needed to be armed with kryptonite to stop him if need be, and trusting the weapons to John Henry Irons. Now the stance of the Superman franchise as a whole seems to be that it would be irresponsible of Clark not to allow people he seeks to protect themselves from him if necessary. It's just terribly unfortunate, though, that his own life has to carry part of that burden. Okay, guys, so there you go. That is just a little bit of some information about in the DC animated universe regarding Lois Lane's attempted murder of Superman, raising a lot of disturbing questions. If you guys like this content, please hit that thumbs up button so I know you care about my videos. And you have a wonderful day. Bye.